I keep thinking you're coming back to me. I keep thinking you're coming back to me. You're coming back to me. I keep thinking you're coming back to me. You're coming back to me. You're coming back. I keep thinking you're coming back to me. I keep thinking you're coming back to you're coming back to me. You're coming back. I keep thinking you're coming back to me. I keep thinking you're coming back to me. You're coming back. I keep thinking you're coming back to me. You're coming back to me. You're coming back. I keep thinking I keep thinking you'll come on back to me. You'll come on back to me. You'll come on back. I keep thinking you'll come on back to me. I keep thinking you'll come on back to you'll come on back to you'll come on back. I keep thinking you'll come on back to me. I keep thinking you'll come on back to you'll come on back. I keep thinking you'll come on back to me. You'll come on back to me. You'll come on back. I keep thinking you'll come on back to me. I keep thinking you'll come on back to you'll come on back to you'll come on back. I keep thinking you'll come on back to me. I keep thinking you'll come on back to you'll come on back. I keep thinking you'll come on back to me. You'll come on back to me.
at Western City. So you're safe.
That one is the YouTube up.
Yeah, YouTube is up. I'm on both. I'm on both of my screen right now.
Well,
YouTube's up
folks,
and I'm speaking.
Oh, I see you upgrade. I see you upgrade.
we've done a little thing here
I
there.
see you upgrade. I see you upgrade.
A little bit here and there. Welcome back to the Generally Dysfunctional podcast, folks. We missed a week, yes. What did we miss last week for? Does anyone remember?
Me and Ken went out.
Yes.
And chill.
How was your night of debauchery?
It wasn't a night of debauchery. It was an escape room involved, but it was no night of debauchery.
Tell us
we
more.
almost fucked up. Like we almost missed it by 2 minutes.
Yeah. Just about got through that shit.
If you want to know how dumb you are, just do an escape room.
Escape room. Yep.
Honestly.
Yep.
Was it like a themed one, like a horror one, or a
it was
feature?
sci-fi alien invasion.
One. You had to go back and discover Area 51 and find out how they were operating on aliens and a whole set of stuff and understand the alpha. Why do I want to know alien alphabet?
Right.
Why? Man, it was bad. And the only thing I hate about the escape room was you never actually finish with the first room. That pissed me off. I like the idea of a room is done and move to the next room and done. Too many times just to go back into two different rooms to get different parts to try. No. Yes, no. Once I'm done with the room, let me be done.
I hear you.
But it was fun. It was fun in the whole. It's fun in the whole, but
I thought you were meeting up at Ken's place for food and men were bringing a little potluck.
Yeah.
But yeah, the timings wouldn't have allowed it because we'd have to go back and forth, and it's a bit extra.
Yeah. People were still working and stuff, so they wait for them to finish work to come up and stuff. So it wouldn't be effective.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, what less? How was your week been? The week and the week off?
Sucked. I'm in pain. Hard work. I'm sore.
Man of few words. Cool. Oh jeez, today's gonna be one. Well, I went to a party. Yes, I went to the EDM party. I was flaked on by Darren. But you know, such was life. I still went by myself. I had a good time.
Right.
Yeah, you know, had some alcohol. Drove myself home. Just some light work. Nice night out for myself, man.
Under the limit. You drove yourself home. Under the limit.
Did you
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
I wasn't drinking and driving. I was not drinking and driving. I drank while I was at the party. And I did not drink to get drunk. I wasn't even tipsy. There was lots of food there. Well, not lots of food. There were a couple of different options. We had Douglas beef tacos. There was tandoori fish tacos. There were some sort of fry baigan taco. And there was provision pylori, which I must say, absolutely delicious. I expected it to be disgusting. Absolutely delicious with a nice tamarind sauce with a nice sorrel chutney to go on top. Oh,
I want nothing to do with your abomination pylori.
shut up,
What is this?
Flicker.
Provision.
You are not allowed to speak on that event.
Abomination.
You are
I'll
not-
speak when I feel like it.
Not allowed to speak on that event. You were not there.
Provision pylori. You said.
Provision pylori, yeah. Now, anything of provision you would think is like some kind of hard, you know, whatever.
Yeah, something cassava and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
no.
So I'm trying to understand what you're doing.
However they did it and they milled it into flour, what I don't know, but it was delicious. And I'm not a man who like pylori. Like I ate pylori a couple months ago, and I said to myself I will never have another because it was raw on the inside when I had it, and
No.
raw pylori mix
no.
is disgusting.
You're saying exactly what I just said. No.
Yeah.
Yes, no.
But you know that went completely out of my mind when I heard it had a provision pylori. Oh boy, very good. Chef G, shout out Chef G, he's amazing.
Is that a new thing then? With Pelori is a thing
No,
now?
no. The person who did the menu, the person who did the cooking, he's like a gourmet chef, and he is like extremely good at what he does. Like he is like the top. He is the dude. Like this would be the guy I would want to cater my events.
This will be the guy I want to cater for my enemies.
So
Give them abomination food.
shut up, Flicker.
Abomination Pelori.
So welcome back to the Generally Dysfunctional podcast, folks. We do this hopefully every Saturday. Maybe not every Saturday. We're not perfect, but we aim to be. At 5 p.m. Trinidad and Tobago time. Here we talk about a myriad of things. This week we have on the docket, we have Dave Chappelle getting tackled. We have Drake messaging somebody woman and getting through, and then some. What role models we have, if any? Hey, Kevin Samuels is dead. Hallelujah, praise the Lord.
What?
You know what? I would trade Kevin Samuels for Derek. Kill Derek. Let's keep Kevin for a little bit longer.
I know who Derek is.
Derek
It's
Jackson,
Derek-
don't, come
Derek
on.
Jackson or
You
something.
know this
I-
nigga. This nigga who was selling dreams to women.
Oh, Derek
All day
Jackson.
long.
Oh, okay.
Wait, which one is that? Wait, you know what? Let's get to the topic first.
Yeah. So, I am here joined, as usual, by my good guys, Mariba Marcano,
Why you know my full name? Why?
Mariba
The full
Joanza,
government.
Yo!
The full
Marcano.
I don't
government.
understand. I
Yo.
don't understand why he does that. But
Whoa!
whatever.
Have you not? What? I don't understand. I see no reason for this kind of behavior
what is your
whatsoever.
name?
No. You normally just do a one name basis. Now you dropping government details out here.
Wow.
No, I do not endorse this.
So
I
I'm
do not
here.
support this.
I'm here with Mariba, whose name is redacted from the record. Objection, hearsay.
It can't be because it's already live. It's officially live.
Objection, hearsay.
Make the cuts, edits.
Just clear out of your mind. We have Ken. We have Darren.
Nobody else get a name. Nobody else get the
Well,
full
you
government
vetoed
name.
it. I would have continued, but it got vetoed. And we have myself, Nkosi Petrie, which is fine by me. Nkosi John Damian Petrie. Satisfied, sir? Does that satiate you?
It does it, but still.
Your name is John.
Yeah. What's wrong with John?
Some plain ass white boy name.
I knew he was coming. I knew he was
Okay.
coming.
I have some real black motherfuckers with the name John. Still John? Hello?
Okay, John. Okay, Joe.
I know where I get Joe from. Nah, you reach it.
Okay, John.
Yeah, John.
Johnny boy.
All that. 'Cause I don't mind a little Johnny boy. I don't mind a little Johnny boy every now and again. So, fellas, Dave Chappelle got tackled on stage. Do you all feel like this is a... Did you all see the event, by the way? By chance? Did you all
Yeah.
see it?
See the event,
I
but
couldn't not see it.
I saw the clip, but I didn't see the full event. If you mean the event, but the clip of this guy losing his mind and deciding to decide that it was a guy to attack Dave. Nah.
Oh, you mean the whole show thing?
No, not the whole show. The whole show is now.
Yeah.
But just the aftermath, because I saw the aftermath first. Some people talking about it, and I saw the aftermath, and homeboy looked like a pretzel.
Yeah, his arm bent in ways your arm should be bent in. His arm was
Yeah.
bent in ways.
Okay, look like
I
a
was
full
just like,
pretzel.
I mean, Will Smith slapped somebody on stage so everybody feel like they do something and get away with it or some shit.
Well, this is the thing, right? This is the thing. Will Smith slapped someone on stage, and now everyone feels like maybe this is something they should do. I don't think people realize, like, the Grammys is one thing. Being out at a comedy show where someone has security, like if you slap a poor comic, that's one thing. You wanna try to get at Dave Chappelle, buff neck
not
nigga
that
Dave Chappelle. This is not Dave Chappelle from Def Comedy Jam.
You know, this is
Yeah.
not Skinny Day. This is not Skinny Day.
Yeah, this is not Dave. This is David. This the nigga that bring down Goliath. Dave said he stomped the nigga out. Horse, if you leave a place where you went to tackle a nigga and you look like this,
You lost the
you look
fight.
like this,
You lost the
it's
fight.
over for you. It's over for you. Completely over. Now, so this is the video here. This is the video of the actual attack. It's kind of wonky, but it is what it is.
Oh, this fucking hard, man.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be like that.
This is just a tackle, right?
Yeah, this is just a tackle. This is just a tackle. And he kind of
Yeah.
missed too.
Exactly. He
But
don't feel square.
you see, like, Dave Chappelle palmed him off like an American footballer. He straight
Yeah.
up just like, look, I gotta get to the line, bro. You ain't getting in my way.
He was
just palmed him
ready.
off.
Yeah, but why did he tackle Dave Chappelle in the first place?
Right, no, this
You-
is the thing. This is the
Alright.
thing. Go ahead, Ken.
No, apparently he was a SoundCloud rapper, and then there was a issue with his mom, right? Or was his grandma that he wanted to bring attention to, and he thought the best way was to throw out the tackle. I can't remember what the issue was.
Your arm should not be bent like that, sir. I'm sure the bones are not supposed to allow your arm to be bent like that.
I think he's raising up to show people that he has handcuffs. Oh no, his arm is fucked.
No, his arm was completely fucked, bro. The elbow is pointing in the completely the wrong direction.
His shoulder looking like it's pointing in the wrong direction too. Well,
This
you know,
man get full up like a pretzel dog.
if you want to pick a fight, make sure and accept the consequences of it.
Dave Chappelle security scramble that nigga, yes? This nigga gotta be named Eggs now. Forget he. Forget him. Nah, that was disrespectful. Dave said, what you say when the man when he finished beat up the man? He say, oh, that was a transgender man. I laughed.
Yeah.
I laughed so much at that joke.
When
Everyone was
Chris
cracking it.
Chris Rock came with some ball, it was that Will. I was damn. Oh,
No.
shot.
You see the thing with Chris Rock, man, it took too long. It took too long. Everything you have to say about it is just gonna be corny. It took too long to respond. This is not the place to respond. I find Chris Rock coming on there to say some shit is like not. Why? We also you should just take a shit and wait and speak about it no more.
Listen. He saw an opportunity. He tried to spell his jokes.
Matter of fact, I don't even want to hear a Will Smith joke in his next special. I mean, I'm gonna watch it for sure, but I don't want to hear nothing about Will Smith in Chris Rock next special.
You know it's coming, man.
I don't know why.
At
You know
most,
Netflix is publishing a 2-parter where he's gonna bring up at least 3 or 4.
Yeah.
At most, all I want is I'm not gonna talk about it, guys, and let that be it.
Netflix
No,
might even make a Surviving Will Smith series.
You know it.
Yeah.
Surviving
get
Will
it.
Smith.
Gonna get an impersonator Will to come up or reenact the slap right then and there.
Bill
What's happening?
Smitherson. Yo, to reenact the slap is crazy. That's nuts. But yeah, I mean, this what do you expect when you try to run up on these comedians? This is real life, people. This is real life. This is not a TV show. It's not the Grammys. There are people there who will stop you, whose only job is to stop you. You're not Will Smith, and you're not at the Grammys. So calm it down.
You see the part where he was getting stomped out, like when
Yeah.
they were.
Nah, I didn't see the part. I didn't see that part.
They were
That
literally taking like, this is my turn. Everyone was just stamping around. All right, tag me in, stamp. Tag me in, stamp. It was just, and
So
it was
you
on
see-
stage.
So a man just get beat out like if he was at a WWE ring. That is
Basically.
Yeah, that is exactly what happened. If I could find it, I'd bring it up. Let me see if I can get it. Jed Simon.
Well, it's what it is.
There we go.
You can see everyone's just getting in on the fun, man.
It's really like, no, let me get some. Let me get some. When you have to clear some niggas out just so you can get your stomping. This fella in like degrees. Like, wait, hold on. I need to wind up.
You see the guy that ran in. He's like, don't miss me, man.
Yep. But yeah. Oh boy, look for that. Killer, look for that. And then that transgender bit at the end. Oh man, too funny. Too fucking funny. Oh, the transgender man. Oh. But yeah. Speaking of being toxic. The toxic king features Messiah. He's dead. Kevin Samuels is gone, people. Kevin Samuels, there's no more Kevin
I would
Samuels.
class Kevin Samuels as the toxic king. Yeah.
I thought Future's still here, but maybe I'm wrong.
Alright, he's features ghostwriter. He's features ghostwriter. How about that?
And also they're still fresh and fit out there.
I see a white couple dismantle Fresh and Fit the other day, but we'll get to that. Oh yeah, Kevin Samuels is gone, and a lot of the internet is rejoicing. A lot of the internet is rejoicing. How do you all feel now that yours Messiah has left the
Yours?
I want to know who Messiah is that.
Mariban was less.
That's not my Messiah.
Mariban Darren.
I have no Messiah. I'm sorry. I don't know who you're talking about.
Why you know I'm a God-fearing person? Why you blaspheming stuff out to me for like I worship people? Stop this.
But
I
you
have
don't
one
deny
Messiah. I have one
man's is your
Messiah.
man's.
I have one Messiah. And that is Jesus Christ. Do not be saying I'm into some next blasphemy thing.
I don't
No,
hear
please
denial that Kevin Samuels is your man's, though.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
I am denying the Messiah part, and I personally do not see. How do I phrase this carefully?
I just wish the heart attack had happened to Derek Jackson instead. That's all. That's all
I think there's a lot worse, if that's a word, or more worse people in the world than Kevin's having to be thinking that this guy's toxic king or whatever. Because you still have Jared Jackson still walking about. You have other people talking some wild
Fresh
stuff. And this is what people are celebrating. This guy's dead, and I think people are so far gone from things. But hey, people, it's easier to point fingers than it is to self-introspect on your problems. So it's what it is. But people celebrating it, that laughing and stuff. I'm like, wow. But that's not the internet.
I mean, Kevin Samuels is one of those people who spread a lot of hate and disdain on the internet.
You no, I disagree. I disagree.
Of course you do. Tell me more.
I disagree. If somebody's telling you, right?
The toxic disciple is defending the toxic.
It's only natural.
Toxic Messiah.
Yeah. I'm simply saying, if someone is telling you, hey, get your life together and stuff, and that is viewed as toxic. If people are telling you get your life together,
everyone will tell you to get your life together. It's when they say get your life together and fuck them bitches.
Can I make my point before?
Right.
Otherwise, we're just talking with each other. I'm saying, if people are telling you, yo, get your life together, I'm telling you, hey, you shouldn't be worrying about women and stuff until you can actually afford to keep yourself fit. I'm giving you good life advice, telling women, hey, maybe, just maybe, you're overlooking your husband or your baby daddy and stuff. I'm telling you, consider your options better. And we view that as toxic in a society where women are having kids out of wedlock and we having single parent homes as the norm now instead of trying to have a family cluster and stuff. And we view that as negative and toxic.
No, but that's not his message though. His message has never been that.
Oh my god, I'm done.
Right.
Okay.
His message has always been like
you seem to have windshield. I mean,
I
like
can literally find
on how
clips.
he's going.
I
You,
can
and that's what I'm
literally
saying.
find clips
You've
of
tunneled
him.
in on the same thing that any other sane person would say, and say because he's saying that, that's the only thing he's saying. But you're ignoring the whole other spectrum of toxicity that he's delved into
Yep.
in order to get to that point.
What was
This is
toxicity? Please give me an example of the toxicity, the level of toxicity that you feel. Just give me an example. Please.
his talks on how women shouldn't be on social media the way they're on social media, but
So
it doesn't matter if men is the way that men look at a
you talking
relationship
about,
different the way that women do. It's the way
that's not
that
toxic. Wait. Let me address your points. Can I address your points? But women being on Instagram and stuff, I have no argument for that. That people just defend.
well, then if you have no arguments for that, then
I'm
Kevin said
answering.
you
I'm answering the question, but I'm
literally
answering
I
it.
didn't answer the question though. I was just listing stuff out,
But,
and
yeah,
you
but
just responded to one thing,
I didn't finish the response.
and you're not responding to what I said because
I'm
I said
responding to what I was going to say. I was going to say I have no response for it based on the fact people relationships are defined how they want to define. That's one. If he demands for his relationship when he was alive that if you're going to be with him, you can't be on Instagram. That's his relationship.
But
No
that's
problem.
not what it is. It's
Wait,
never been
let me-
about his relationship. It's never
Okay.
It's never been about his relationship. He was preaching an ideal for what everybody
Okay,
should
one.
be doing and should be
And
looking
two,
for.
what was your second? I forgot the second one. I wanted to address. What was your second point? You said something about men and women relationships. are
men
different.
women relationship, how a man being
Okay.
with multiple women is nothing compared to a woman being with multiple men. Stuff like that, the guidebook to toxicity, basically that kind of stuff.
But if you have a key and the key opens multiple locks, yeah, that shit.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So if that's the toxic part, then fair enough. Then you what? Then what? Jump on Twitter and board hallelujah like some of these women and stuff on board. Then go for it. To me,
Look, I'm
some-
gonna never celebrate a man death like that unless he evil. This guy is just toxic. Like he's easy to ignore because I have my own. I'm not influenced like that. But there are other men out there that just get led, easily led,
well,
and then they go out
yeah.
into this world
And I'm gonna
spending
be
that
real.
nonsense.
I'm gonna be real. The only reason Kevin Samuels is a topic today is because I know he's Marifa and Darren's guy.
You see, he's talking there and he's talking nonsense.
That's the
Why
only
you
reason.
keep putting me
I
in
don't know.
this? Why
Because
you
you
keep
have
putting me in
spoken to
this?
me. You have spoken to me about Kevin Samuels before, so you just get lumped in.
You know what you can remember what I said about Kevin Samuels?
No, I don't. I remember. I
said,
remember it was
I just
vaguely
like how the
positive.
guy just articulate the arguments. That is all.
It's right, but it's fine when he picks on people that don't know how to provide an argument. But you reverse his logic on him, and then he'll try to shift it to another topic. But if a woman's throwing out first traps when they're in a relationship, fine, whatever. What happens if a man throws out first traps? Then he gets silent on that, and he switches the topic. Is it what is the difference? He doesn't want to answer it. And then that kind of attitude goes out, and then men start thinking about women like they're just there to trick you and trap you, and you just lead to many unhealthy relationships. One that he's already been in because he has multiple kids and is divorced multiple times, so obviously he must
Oh,
be
is
the expert
he?
in relationships.
He has divorced twice, and I think he has one daughter.
I don't know. I don't
So
really
they-
listen to Kevin Samuels.
So people go into this nigga for relationship advice when he has 4 failed relationships. Oh,
He talks a good game. He just talks a good game.
And
He
that is
doesn't
what I'm
follow
saying.
any of the stuff that
That's
he-
what I'm
he
saying.
talks
I
about.
just like how he articulates his arguments. Other than that, I don't really care if Kevin Samuels lives or dies. I mean, I just don't care.
That part of it doesn't faze
I
me.
am
And
simply
look,
saying-
we've talked positively about Kevin Samuels before because we had a topic on season 2. I remember this distinctly when we were talking about that woman that he after her whole diatribe about how men like she needs men of this certain standard, and he replied, "You're average at best." That part of it we laughed at, and we to most of it we agreed with because like you should like you need to see how you are in this world and set your expectations properly. Fine, you can say that, but everyone says that. No one's not saying that. But you stick a whole bunch of other toxic shit on top of that.
All I am saying is, if we are celebrating people's death, go for it. I am just simply saying, if this is where I hope I hope we keep that energy for everything.
Wait, and you have to say the we is the Twitter we. First of all, I don't celebrate death like that. But am I gonna miss his genius output into this? Well, hell no. I'm glad it's gone. Like, if that was the only way to shut it up, then so be. It is what it is.
In case Nigo stops anything, I still sleep peacefully at night. Nothing has changed in my life.
That's great to hear. That's great.
So when Nigo says this is your Messiah, because if my Messiah dies, we have a problem. If my God dies, I have a problem.
Because
but wait, your God is dead.
We're not doing this.
Because when one falls, another
book.
rises. When one falls, another
I
rises.
am not doing any biblical podcast with you.
That's what the whole Easter thing is about. Where he died, he's risen, you know, all that. You know?
The book of Samuel is only.
I'm not doing this.
It's only one book of the whole toxic Bible.
What's the next topic? What is the next topic? I'm not even...
Just let me know where Fresh and Fit actually kick it, because then
for real.
Is that when you're on Twitter? Is that when you're gonna jump on Twitter, Ken? I feel like hallelujah.
I think I have on all my social media. I think I have everything from Fresh and Fit blocked, like everything.
Yeah. I only ever see them when other people start talking about them.
Exactly,
and it's rare.
Yeah. Everything I know about Fresh and Fit is against my will.
And I saw that same video where Nigo was talking about where a white couple destroy Fresh and Fit, and I just saw it and I just ignored it.
Yeah. At least with Kevin Samuels, he could articulate himself well. These guys are just stupid.
Yeah,
they are literally just stupid.
There's one thing from Kevin Samuels that I did enjoy though. I'm gonna paraphrase here. A guy called in and was like, I deserve better women. And Kevin Samuels' first question to the guy is, do you have a big dick? And I mean, initially it's kind of like pause, because why are you asking that? But he's like, do you have a big dick? And the guy is like, I mean, it's probably above average. I haven't measured it or whatever. And then Kevin Samuels goes in and says, well, listen, you want a woman who is better and you deserve better and whatever, but what can you provide? You're giving her nothing and you don't even have a big dick. I just had to laugh because a lot of these guys,
There you go.
they come in and they feel like because I earn a certain amount or because I have some level of stature or status that they deserve a woman.
Yeah.
I think crushing the idea of I deserve, because you deserve nothing in this world. You earn it. You don't deserve. So crushing that idea of entitlement is serious.
But Maria, but be honest with yourself. If someone came to you like that, like I deserve better women, would you not come up with the same answer? Not the same answer, but the same sentiment. Like, what are you bringing to the table?
No. I would encourage them to shoot for the stars.
If your name's not Wallace, would you come up with the same sentiment? Because Wallace wants to go left, even though it's a turn right. Because I know I would.
If someone says, yo, I deserve this, I will always ask a question. Can you explain to me the thought process of how you came to deserve this?
Exactly.
What have you done?
I live and breathe, therefore I am.
Yeah. So Kevin Samuels is... Go ahead.
Then the next question would be, since you live and breathe, I live and breathe also. Does that mean I also deserve this?
Yeah, but me before you.
No. Why are you before me then? Go on. I will go through the... I will...
There is no rationale. There is no rationale for me before you.
Yeah.
It's just that's just the way it is. So you could either fight me and win or don't and lose.
Or I can walk away from you realizing there's no knowledge to be gained here and only brain cells to lose.
Then you just didn't really want it.
You can get better. You deserve better. Right?
Yeah.
You ain't have shit to offer. Nobody cares about what you offer, but you deserve to get. So you should shoot for the stars. Go chasing some supermodels.
Rihanna break up there. Go grab shit. Rihanna.
Nah, I don't want that.
No, tell the person go get Rihanna.
Hey, it's up, Rocky. Don't be in jail too long, you know, nigga. It's a Rocky dog.
How long you have in jail again?
He's not in jail right now. He's out on bail or some shit.
Yeah, he's out on bail.
But Nigga, don't me.
You know that shit was for some shit that happened in like 2019. So someone found a reason to get him out
Yeah.
of the way.
Yeah,
Someone
I think
was
it's
like, we can't have
Barry
this
who
Rihanna
snitched.
shit no more. Yeah.
I think it's
So-
Barry who snitched on him. The reports say, but it is what it is. That's them business, yes.
yeah.
But just don't be in jail too long. I'll
I
be
don't
talking
think
to
there's a
Rihanna
choice.
child. Where your mom at, nigga? Where your mom's at?
Tell you, people are out for ASAP, bro. They want him out the way.
Alright, but congrats to that nigga, man. Congrats to that nigga. Killer start fucking Rihanna and his whole life changed. I don't no pum pum could ever be that good for me, boy. As soon as we announced it,
You were the guy willing to die for it.
yeah,
You
but
were the guy
yeah,
willing to die for
yeah,
it.
I will die for it if I am like getting it and then I die. But if I get it and then my life gets progressively better while progressively worse, while I'm still alive, that's torture. I don't want to be tortured for it. I will die for it. I don't want to be tortured for it. This man announced it and all of a sudden everything in his life starts to go wrong. You gotta be kidding me.
So if you're on death row, Rihanna's your last meal. Is what you're saying.
Yep. Bring me the Bayesian woman. No problem. But yeah, congrats to that man again. What do you have next? This today feels a bit all over the place.
Yeah.
What do we have next? People
What
training
drink?
their partners to be who they want. That was Darren's topic. Tell us more, Darren.
I just like people, instead of looking at somebody as who they are and accepting them, you're watching them as, hey, you're nice, but you would be better if you work out. You know, you'd look nicer if you work out. You're pushing your partner to certain things because you want them to, not necessarily because they would be healthier or better off with it or happier. That's because you feel that you want them to do that. If
Alright.
you all understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So it's like it's a bit of a classic thing, like or like someone will go into a relationship thinking I can fix them,
Yeah.
basically.
I feel like it's mainly women who do that.
Men will do it too.
But
Men will
mainly
do
it's
it in a sense. Men will do it in a sense that, hey, since we together, you can't go out online with your friends anymore. You gotta get rid of all your male friends. We do it in a sense like that.
Well, yeah, I guess. I guess I always take training to be something positive, not necessarily negative. You know, so at least in the ways that I've experienced it, not experienced it firsthand. I guess I have experienced it firsthand. Yes, the women who will say, "I can fix him," as Ken said, "I can fix him," but what they really mean is he is nice to look at, or he has a big dick, or he fucks really well. However, there are some things about him that I don't really like as much. Maybe it might be his attitude, maybe it might be the way he talks to people or whatever. And I will bear whatever inconvenience that is, as long as he provides me with whatever it is I think is good about him. And the rest, I will slowly but surely work that out of him. So that in their eyes, it's better. Or you are better.
You're better to them, but are you really happy?
Exactly.
Like wearing certain clothes, going to certain places you don't really want to be at. You know, you're doing everything that they said because they're molding you for something that they want to mold you, that they want you to be in, but you don't really want to be there.
Yeah.
And then they break up with you because you're not the same person they fell in love with.
Technically, they don't
In
really
their
break
mind.
up with you. Eventually, the person who's getting trained is the break up with them most of the time.
What if it was actually an improvement though? Like whether you like it or not, what if it was actually an improvement?
Well, then you have to let that person make that decision to improve on their own and not. All you can do is suggest it, but if you're forcing them to do it, then it's not an improvement. It actually just makes it worse.
Would you get into a relationship where you think someone has potential and you feel like you could help them achieve their goals, and that was one of the draws to be in a relationship with them? The draws to be in their draws. Ha! Sorry.
Wait.
What's wrong with you?
I could be in a relationship with somebody who has potential, but getting in a relationship to push that person to their potential, no, no.
That's yeah.
Yeah, I don't
If
really
they
see it as potential. It's just, oh, maybe they'll like this. Let's see if we can get them to like this. Like, for instance, if I went out with a girl that didn't like video games, for instance, I would
How
try
dare you? What?
and figure out, like, and I've done it before. That's not this
Yeah, I've
isn't
done
new.
that before.
I'm recounting what's happened like twice now. Like, they did one just straight up didn't like video games. The other was just like, oh, I just don't play video games. Both of them, like, you try to ease them in. You play like some games that you can both play on the same screen. Some games that they might like because it's more like friendly
Animal Crossing.
to yeah, stuff like that, where it's just like more casual type stuff, and then maybe you try to ease them in. That kind of stuff is what the way I think about it. I don't think about it like, oh, maybe we can. I don't like look at the beginning of a relationship or see the girl at the beginning. And be like, maybe I can turn her from this to this. Like, yeah, I'll introduce some stuff and see if she likes it. Yeah, that's how I see it. But I know people see it. Like, have you ever tried? Has any girl tried to upscale?
What do you mean by
Do you
that?
know? Because this happened when I was like 16. Because I used to go to like a really preppy sixth form. This woman tried to get me to like go to the opera, um, eat at like finer establishments,
Oh yeah, she tried to
speaking
upgrade you.
like,
Yes,
yeah, tried to get me to code switch to the most extreme degree when I'm in front of people she knew, like all of that kind of stuff.
that is a
Like,
bit much.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that all of that is training.
Like
She's
introduce.
training
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a training, but it's an upscaling basically. She's trying to make you seem like posher and more, basically,
Now,
bougie you up until like your quote unquote proper.
now, if she's only doing that to serve appearances for other people, problem.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that's what it was.
if she's introducing me to things that I haven't been introduced to before, like opera or whatever, theater and stuff, right?
Just
That's fine. That's
experience.
one thing. But wanting me to code switch for her purposes? Oh hell no! Now you're getting the most ghetto, the most backyard, like broken English. I have. You're getting all of it. You're getting the Arabic. You're getting a little bit of Romanian. I have sort up inside there. Everything you're getting. No way. Forget that.
To be
I've
honest,
never
I'ma
had that.
just walk away.
I would say the potential thing. If the person is already doing the work, already on the path to doing the work, I can get with them and whatever. But if to get with somebody who has no interest in doing the work and trying to change them into that's extra work. I get. In the past, I've done it. In the past, I have done it. I've got with people who sing and try and help it. Nah, nah. I don't have that kind of energy anymore. And then old, my knees weak.
Knees weak, arms are
You
heavy.
tried? Well,
I
but
tried
how
to
did you
try.
try to improve them?
The hardest one with the mental health and stuff. Trying to be positive. Let's go to the gym. Let's change your way of mindset. Stop staying home. Let's go out and do stuff and slowly try to reintegrate them into wanting more for themselves. Oh, you're working on McDonald's for the last 6 years. You want to try and do you're trying to do office job and stuff, and literally try and get them into that path. It's 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 hard to not hard. It actually is hard. It's hard to want more for somebody who don't want more for themselves because they never justify why they should do it for
Mm,
themselves when they don't see a problem with it. They're just like, "Oh, I'm living life like this." And
yeah.
if you have high ambition for yourself and you're progressing and you're going forward, and the person's at a standstill, at some point in time there will be a difference in you. You'll be more different about it than what kept you together because you were pushing forward and that person stayed stagnant. So that will happen. No matter what commonality you have, there will be that gap.
Speaking
And
there,
if,
Mike,
and
there,
if they
brother.
don't, yeah, there'll be more common. The commonality would disappear, to smaller than where it was when you first met. So I couldn't do it again. I really don't think it's worth it personally for me. But again, if I meet somebody and they're like, "Oh, I'm in therapy," and "Oh, I'm looking to get into this job," and "Oh, I am jumping for," and I see effort, I'm like, "Yeah, I'll do that because you know what you're about." I can only help you along the way, but I don't need to start the process. And the most I need to do is motivate. I don't need to help. If that makes sense. So yeah, but no, changing people to be what I want. No.
You know what this conversation reminds me of? You guys ever watch those judge shows, like Judge Joe Brown and
Only
them
Judge
ones?
Judy.
Yeah, I used to watch a
Yeah,
couple.
when it was like, oh, this couple divorced because the man would the woman tried to get the man to get like a better job, and he wouldn't, and he was fine where he was and stuff like that. That's what this kind of reminds me of, but like not to that extreme, because them ones it's like they're like having domestics over the fact that the man just won't go to the gym more often or some shit like that. Yeah, but at that point, you just got duck.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's one instance where I remember someone trying to change me. Was she trying to change me? Yes, she was. And I had a lot
Still
of
reconcile.
yeah, because it was a lot, right? It was a lot. I had been with this person for maybe a year. This was my first girlfriend in Kuwait, and she was a feminist, as you all are aware. I think you all should remember. I think I've given you all the story before, but I don't think I've ever done it on the pod. She was a feminist, and obviously, I am new to the country. I was told that I've told many times by many people that it is not possible to date someone from Kuwait. It is as an outsider. You need to walk on the other side of the road when your women are there. You need to not look at the women in their face. Like all that shit you get away with in Trinidad with like fucking girls and things in Trinidad and having girlfriending. Forget that when you move to Kuwait. And then I get to Kuwait and then this big titty woman, like some massive titties. She has curly hair. Like great for me. I love it. Now I'm in a better relationship with this girl. Getting my dick sucked on a regular, no problem. But she's a little bit. She's a little bit crazy. She's a little bit crazy. But I wasn't aware of the levels of crazy until I was way too deep. I was lost in the sauce. I was completely lost in the sauce. And she found that a lot of the words that I used were offensive. You know those people who would get offended by every word that comes across on the internet? Something like,
Yep.
what was one that I found like completely asinine?
Moy.
History.
No. That's what it did. No, it was that S word. Like, I want to say it was,
Are you sure it's safe?
yeah, it's a safe word. It's a safe word. It's just that she found, or rather, she said, not found. She said that word was offensive to people. I just remember what the word was now. All of a sudden, I didn't tip my tongue just now, but it is what it is. But it was a completely normal word.
Is it skettle?
No, it's something that we would use to describe someone who's like scatterbrained. No,
Simple.
not a scatter. No. But anyway, whatever the word is what it is.
Simple
right?
time.
No. But it was used very often by a lot of people. It wasn't, and I don't think I've ever seen anyone else say it was offensive to anybody. But she found it was offensive, so I had to stop using it. I also had to stop. I could not be around my friends with her because my friends smoke. So now all of a sudden, I am like treasuring and valuing this ease of access of sex and all this because I was told that this is not the norm. Even while I was with her, I was told that is not the norm at all. And then after that, Ho's life came about. So I mean, maybe she's the reason for Ho. No, she wasn't the reason for Ho's life. Ho's life preceded her. But anyway.
It's only a natural occurrence.
Yeah. It came before her. I was a Ho in Trinidad too. But I couldn't be around my friends. I couldn't, I wasn't smoking. Like before I met her, I would not hang out with my friends. I would hang out with my friends after hanging out with her. Because if I was with my friends, obviously I'm smoking because social smoking and whatever. And she didn't like that. So, trouble. Know what I mean? So, a lot of my life was changed to accommodate this person. And in the end, it was not worth it at all, as I have come to find in many of my relationships so far. Relationships largely are not worth it. But that's more of a general thing. But yeah, changing and I had this sort of a internal struggle with myself, because now I am this person who is a caricature. That's the word of who I once was, and I could see myself becoming like this weird individual, and I didn't like it at all. I mean, that was the catalyst for getting out of that situation. But yeah, it's not a great feeling when someone is like forcing that change on you.
I don't ex used to try to change me, but most of my exes hate the fact that I used to play games. Like you can find anything better with your time. Every time I used to try to put on a game or just for relaxation. I play game to relax. I like gaming, so when I playing game is for me relaxing. They used to find all things at that moment that I put on when I gaming, they would call me. They would try to absorb my time. If I'm just home and I'm like, hey, I'm not doing anything, they would say okay, and that's it. But if I say, hey, I'm gaming, they would video call me. So when they video call, you had a hold of the phone, say can't play game, that kind of shit. So they used to try to get me away from gaming. They used to try to get me away from my friends, which I have no clue why. But I never took the training. I'm sorry. I'm completely hard headed.
Nah, I took that tree. I fell for that shit hook, line, and sinker. Cause like, hey, pum is a strong motivator, fellas. Yeah.
It is.
Nah,
Niggas are stupid
nah.
for pum for a while. Niggas are stupid for pum for a while. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah,
I
it
feel
was,
like-
it was a struggle in them early days. So
Yeah,
I can really
yeah.
right there with you.
Yeah. Cool. Them early days are Kuwait boy, and then after that, oh boy. Good times.
Yeah, I can get where you're coming from, but I never participated in that pum rule situation.
Mm,
I never went down that road.
word. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Could you all date someone with the same name as your parent?
No.
Which parent?
I guess that's an important question, isn't it?
It is,
I guess that is an important question. But let's assume the obvious, please.
yeah, I could.
No.
I don't really
I
have
don't
a
care.
problem.
I'll start
I've,
calling you by your last name.
I've dated someone with the same name as my sister. I don't think it's an issue with my parent. Actually, I don't think it would be.
Yeah, I don't see it as an issue personally.
Like,
If
I don't call if it was my mom, I don't call my mom by her name. I'll get slapped in the face if I call her by her name.
Right?
So,
Right?
so I don't really have a problem.
The
You
black
know
people
what?
get it.
You know what?
Yeah.
I would actually date someone who is the same name as my parents, just so when they're standing up next to each other, I could be like, "Hey, Jessica," and both of them turn around. Well, yes, that's right. I'm gonna get so much slap. It's not even gonna be fun.
You want the
I could do it.
chaos.
Yeah.
One that's okay. Let's see.
Why can't you do it, Maribo?
It just feels weird to me. It just feels weird.
Do you call your parents by their name?
No.
Yeah, I do sometimes when I'm joking around.
I don't
Yeah.
even joke that joke.
Yeah. I would, like, I have to be very specific. I have to say it in a very specific tone, in a way where she knows, oh, okay, Nkosi is playing the fool, you know? It has to be very clear. One time I called her, and one time I called my mom, and she was like, I thought you were drunk. I thought something was wrong. I want to know who the hell you feel you're talking to. It was not a great conversation after that. It was not a great conversation. I'm not doing that again.
I won't do it. I won't do that. So
Yeah.
I rule that out.
Yeah.
But mostly I call my mom woman and my dad pops.
I can't do the woman one, boy.
I
No,
can't
I
do
can't
it
do
now.
it. It's it's my or mom. That is it.
Yeah.
Woman, watch that
Ma.
woman.
No, that's that.
But it's all joking, you know. I ain't gonna be like, watch that woman, you shop it off. Because then I wouldn't have any teeth or I'd
Yeah, the double beating. First for calling a woman, the second for insinuation. Stupid. What I got? The double beat and then the triple beat for crying on top.
For that, it's a third.
You know, I never understand that.
Yo.
You a parent beating a child and then saying to the child, "What you crying for? You want me to actually give you something to cry for?"
Yeah.
Because they didn't give you nothing to cry for, they're punishing you, but it's not fair to cry. So now they can give you something fair to cry.
But it
about.
would work. It will. I would pull those tears back up and be like, sorry. You see the ducks suck the tear right back in. And you're like, I'm sorry.
Them one of the, I can't do nothing.
At time my aunt beating me to Kingdom Come, and I cried, and she's like, "Stop crying! Stop crying! I'll give you something to cry for. What you crying for?" And I'm like, "Because I am pain." You know, I get more licks.
Naturally.
Naturally, yeah.
Because you're a man, you're not supposed to feel pain. Now you're getting cry. Now you're getting licks because you're gay. Like a Kevin Hart's son. Y'all don't know your joke? Oh well.
Yeah, we know the joke.
okay.
That's old.
I'm out of the loop.
tale. That's a old Kevin. That's the
He
Kevin
said it's not
Hart
special.
thing.
Like if he
That he got-
buys a dollhouse for his daughter and he comes when his son is using it, he'll break the dollhouse over the boy head and say stop. That's gay.
Oh yeah. I thought that was on Twitter. Or
Yeah, that was
Oscar.
years and years ago. That's what they are.
Oh, the Oscar one. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that was what you got banned from the Oscars for. Yeah.
Oh, such a good one.
Sorry, my memory's bad.
It is what it is. But y'all ever piss yourselves when you get licks?
Nah.
No, that's never.
For whatever
I'm gonna beat
reason,
like
though,
that.
for whatever reason, as
Nah.
a child, when my stepfather beat me, dog, when daddy beat me, and it was all of us, all brothers. It's 5 of us, right? When one gets in trouble, everyone gets in trouble. It is what it is, right? Peter pay for Paul, regular thing. So put out your hand. You put out your hand, and he is using nothing but his bare hands. Using a stick, not a belt, nothing. He will hit you 4 times. And that 4th lash, waterfall. For whatever reason, every man jack. Every man jack got waterfall. I don't know what it's about. Yep. That juggle, boy. I don't know what it was. But that was that, and you only had to do it once or twice. We haven't done it. We haven't, gotten licks since maybe we were, I don't know, 7. I think.
You talking about, bro? I get cuffed 2 days ago.
Nah,
What?
sir. No, sir. No, sir. I didn't know what you're doing wrong. I haven't got hit since I was 16. Look,
16 is real big to still be getting lick sauce.
no, that's still bad. I was still a bit wild out here in Trinidad. But yeah.
Bro. The other day, I saw my mother make up her bed real nice and neat and everything. And I just ran down the corridor and started with the one straight, powerful, swift run and dive into the air
Exactly
and
what
then
I said.
flip
Ah.
and land on the bed.
Nah.
And the next thing I know, I was like, what the fuck you doing? Boop, 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 boop.
You deserve that.
Yep.
You know what? We don't often agree when a beating comes. This is a beating. You literally run and jump into that beating.
For
you
real.
have no one to blame for yourself.
You're jumping into autumn leaves out.
Bro. I hit that bed so hard.
You know what I mean? Good. When you were jumping, she should just do an RKO. As soon as she see you jumping, she be like, "What you doing?"
Bro, I hit the bed, and when I hit the bed, I grab onto the sheet and roll with the sheet and wrap up.
Nah.
Nah, you should have got stick beaten. That shouldn't have been a punch. That should have been a stick beating. She would have reached below the bed, grab the stick, and just start swinging. Straight.
Yeah, you gotta keep the inner kid alive. You gotta keep your parents on the toes. Keep them fit.
if you got child abuse, I wouldn't give a wrong. For that, no problem.
Wait, it's what you talking about? You're a different breed, sir.
Yeah, I can't get away with that. Not at all. Not at all. But
You see, you can't get with it because you haven't built up that rapport with your parents.
I have not. My parents are too black for rapport. Rapport what? We are your
I
parents.
risk it all. I risk it all.
Rapport nothing. We are your parents. Fuck rapport.
I risk it all. Yes, you are my parents. I'm going to get licks, even big as I am, but I'm still gonna do it. I'm still going to do it.
I hear you, homie. I hear you. So, it have a fella who was on social media, right? And yes, this is the Drake topic. He's on social media, and he decided, you know what? I'm gonna tweet at Drake. I'm gonna comment on his Instagram post or some shit he did. Right? I forget what he said, but obviously it was not kind towards Drake because he's not really. He's a Drake fan on the low. Let's be honest. Everybody's kind of a Drake fan on the low, right? But he's a Drake hater, typical Drake hater, and I don't know why people try to talk to the celebs and try to tell them shit. I mean, I guess it's the internet, and we have all this free access to celebrities now, so we kind of like just get our shit off and expect that they ignore it. And
Twitter was a mistake.
Twitter was a mistake for real, But Drake saw it, right? And he said something along the lines of, "Your girl looks like she could use a break," and then proceeded to message said girl. Now, homeboy is married. But the girl responded. I don't know if she did anything. But the girl responded, and obviously it all got posted all over social media. Now, fellas, if we have a woman and Drake message you, what are you doing, boy?
I had a woman.
This is the test, isn't it? This is the true test.
And doing nothing depends on if she responds, how she responds. We will, if she responds and gets us free tickets, sure, free tickets to the next show, sure. If she responds and then it ain't looking too good, it's very suspicious. Then you will have a problem.
Yeah, she's asking to get flown out. That is a bit of a problem. If she's asking for 2 tickets to the next performance, it's all good. It's one of those moments. How you respond will decide your fate for going forward. Type of deal. This is basically on how she responds. I don't really care what Drake does because Drake is just gonna be Drake. He's petty like that. That's not a surprise to me. It's just about how she responds.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Actually, I have a follow-up question actually based on that. If you're dating a girl and everything, and she never told you anything, but later on after like a year together, a video surfaced of her when she got flew out to Dubai, would that change anything in your relationship?
No.
So there's a video.
Yes.
Wait, Nigo, what? Let's wait. So Nigo and Kenton. So there's a video surface of her eating truffles and all kind of stuff from booties and stuff. Surfaces out. Nothing changing in the relationship.
Eating
what? Changing the parameters.
Yeah, eating what? And please speak into your mic there, brother.
Sorry. She's eating poop and stuff for money. For money. Video surface up when she been flown up by one of those
Brother, you gotta stop eating shit. If you eating shit, then we have to talk about that. Sorry. Regardless if you're food now, whatever. No.
Things would change definitely.
Yeah.
Right. For me, she gotta share some of that money.
I'm moving on.
No.
You see?
No, see.
You gotta go left.
Now, see. If you're getting shit on your chest, that's one thing. But eating shit is a whole other ball game, dog.
Okay, fine. She can do on her chest.
That's not a problem. You into what you into. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then if it's Dudu and she still have to share the money. And whatever you do with them, you gotta do with me. I gotta claim my territory.
No, see, all that means is that you have undeclared income and we were supposed to be in this thing 50-50. So she's just paying for the rest of the trips now, that's all.
I'm done with you. Continue. But let's confirm it.
We're all in this together. We're already in the relationship. We're already married.
It is what it is, man. You did what you did then. You ain't asking me to shit. So so you're definitely just doing it for the money. So
You hear what I said? Whatever she did with them, she gotta do with me too. I gotta mark and claim my territory.
Because she used it now.
I don't care if she used it. I don't want nobody say, wait, you let somebody else shit on your guilt chest and you never shit on your guilt chest. That's wrong.
Horse, you know how mad you had to get if you go into the grocery and you go past somebody and she say, and the person's like, hey, how you going? Long time no see. You know, we missed having you at that party a couple of years ago. And you say, what party you talking about? And she's like, well, a couple of years ago I went to this party thing and one thing led to another, yada, yada, yada. And I end up with shit on my chest. And now this nigga has seen you and you have to see him all the time because that's where you all go to the grocery. So you all go to the grocery at the same time and you see this nigga every weekend, every 2 weeks. When you go to pick up your carrots.
That ain't gonna bug me though.
You're sharing the same lane
nah, that wouldn't bother me like that.
Nah,
You
but
picking up your potatoes and this nigga watching you with that big grin on your face.
Exactly, yeah. Oh my
That
boy,
would
get the
bug.
fiber. Get the fiber. She likes the fiber.
Like, if he making remarks and grinning at me every time we meet out, then it's a problem. But if we're there at the same time, it is what it is. Because then you're getting disrespectful at that point, man. If we're there at
Yeah,
the
you know
same
how much sharp objects the grocery has?
You're about to get a potato cannon to face.
Let's call it a potato cannon.
It'll be a wrap for me. Did he actually follow her in the end, though? Drake actually follow her in the
Yeah,
end?
Drake followed her and said, what did he say? Sorry. Drake followed her and said, I just followed your girl because she's probably miserable and needs some excitement in her life. And then DM'd
Well,
her.
you set yourself up for that though.
Yeah. I just know inside that house is disgusting this week.
You talking about disgusting? She probably saying I'm gonna get that Drake money.
Real attitude in that house this week. Trust. Apparently, homeboy hasn't been liking it at all. Homeboy has been having problems. That marital bed is being unused.
And then to everybody now sliding in he DM to tell him shit about that, and then he's seen it all over Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta close them accounts. You're telling your girl to unfollow, to cancel the follow.
Nah.
Nope, I'm watching it. If she thinks this is a good idea, then cool.
So you're gonna
I
be
judge you
watching
based
her
on
accounts?
actions. No, I'll be. If somebody send me something saying, yo, this person is following and she likes it and she's dropped this comment. Somebody just send me a WhatsApp or whatever. I'll be like, cool. If she don't come forward and tell me what's going on, I'll be like, alright. So we're moving like this, and then I just drop the papers when it's time to get the papers drop.
If Drake follow my girl, I'll be kind of turned on. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
I wouldn't care.
You know why? You know why? Because Drake can have anybody in the world. I mean, obviously, give or take, right?
Yeah.
But he has
except Rihanna.
except Rihanna, right? But he has a bevy, right? He has a large selection, and he chose to follow my girl. I'm the kind of person that says, if they're not looking, I don't want it.
Nigga, if Drake choose to follow your girl, I'll be absolutely cool with it.
Me too.
I don't see what you would have to do with it.
That's the point.
That's what.
Like I'm like, okay, sure.
That's the point. It's your girl.
I'm kind of with Nigo on this. I might actually fuck her harder.
Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't business.
Because now it's time for her to turn into an influencer. Get them,
You know what I mean?
get them numbers up, baby. Get them
Why
numbers
is
up.
it you always live with the idea you need a sugar mama? Why is it we always default I need to be provided for?
But don't you want life to be easy?
If I can get the sugar
Don't
mama
you want to
today.
be? Yeah, don't you want to be free to pursue all your dreams? Like no tethers holding you down.
That's why I don't have kids. This is why.
But that's what I'm saying. Work is tying you down.
If I
A
get a
sugar mama
DM,
will relieve you.
Are you saying kids tie you down, Murray? Are you saying kids tie you down? That's what you saying?
He's making sure you have this on air.
Yes, I said what I said.
Are you saying kids are an anchor, scab,
Crotch
Are they
fruit.
a
said
hole
those
in your
words.
seals?
I
the
didn't say
boil,
those
the
words.
cancer that sits on your
Whoa,
skin that you
whoa. I didn't say cancer. You see how you say these
A
things?
parasitic
the
growth.
the tumor that needs to be removed. You said that's what you're saying.
Needs to be removed.
Needs to be
Hold up.
aborted, yes.
I sick of that. You see what's happening
Uh,
in America with that abortion law thing?
Our
It
kids
is
are
going
like
wild.
Amber Heard to Johnny Depp. Just say
Basically.
I'm not getting involved in this anymore. I'm removing myself from
That
this
abortion thing
conversation.
in the States is just. I mean, and this is a bit cliche to say, I guess, but they need to stay out of women's business over there. Like, for real. Why is a bunch of white men trying to make decisions on whether a woman can get an abortion or not? I mean, abortions are still gonna happen. Like, they're still going to happen. It's just not gonna be legal, and a lot more women are going to die. That's all.
you know
You don't want your woman fishing in there with a hangover. You want to keep
Yeah.
that place intact.
Yeah, true.
you know what was the most sensible thing I've heard about abortion in the last like 3-4 years?
Mhm.
I can't remember what comedian made the joke, but he said if women can abort a baby,
Dave
I
Chappelle.
should have the is him. I
Dave,
should have the
Dave.
choice
As
to
soon as you
abandon
started,
one.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
couldn't remember who said it.
He said,
Yeah,
Dave
Dave
said,
Chappelle.
if you
Dave
are allowed to kill this baby, I should be allowed to abandon it. That's what Dave said.
Yeah.
And I cry laughing.
I agree.
When he said, if you can't kill this, and what do you want me to do? Why can't I abort this?
Well, you could do it in
You-
France, right? You could do it
Yes,
in France.
In France. When they get go in France,
I
you
actually
get like
don't know
little
what
man.
the abortion laws are over here. I can't lie.
I think it's free over here, as in freedom to do whatever.
I
Oh,
don't even
whatever.
know where it is in Trinidad. I know there is a clinic you can go to, but I don't know if it's legal.
It is not legal. It is not
But you
legal.
can go to a clinic and get it done. I don't
It
know the
can
name
be
of the
done,
clinic.
yes. It can be done, but it's not legal, no. And it's fairly expensive, obviously, depending on the stage of which the pregnancy is. But yeah, it's not legal here in Trinidad, unfortunately. Guys, we should like pick a day
No.
and all go get our tubes tied.
Yeah, that sounds like
Like
absolute
t-
fun, right?
Like
there.
together, you know?
Sounds like a great night out.
We can pod while we do it because you do it while you're awake.
Not even nigga even say a tattoo, or let's go have some drinks,
You know,
or let's go do something fun together.
yeah.
No, you
No.
see, I have to go big.
Let's all go get surgery.
I have to go big because so far I've only had flakes now, so I have to go big.
You have to get something that they have to commit to
Yes.
book an appointment for.
Yes.
You
Yes.
could have said, "Let's go out to this concert. I bought tickets. You have to go." No,
Mm-mm.
let's go do this medical procedure.
It can be reversed.
You see, wait, stop. You see what he just said there? Could means there's a chance of it can fail also. I'm alright.
No, could
Yeah.
means that it is possible
Yeah,
for it to
could.
be reversed.
It's
Yeah.
possible. Doesn't mean it always does. Does
I-
not
I-
mean it always
I mean,
does.
it's possible to wake up in the morning. You could die in your
But here's the
sleep.
difference.
Sure.
You know what? You're right. But here's the difference. I don't walk into a place and ask me with a scalpel to cut anything for me. I don't introduce an extra problem into my life. You're creating an extra problem into my life.
That's
turn
only
off
a
your
day
lights
and a
and you
half
go to bed.
limping. It's only a day and a half limping, that's all.
Yeah.
I follow the life of I will avoid doctors at all costs unless I'm extremely necessary, and this doesn't seem particularly necessary to me.
I think I'll do it for my 40th birthday.
I'll just keep my pull-up game strong, man. That's what it is.
I agree with Ken on this one. Pull-out game needs to just be intact.
I literally have to only wait until like we're 40, in our 40s anyway, because after that it's not happening.
Yeah, they say that, and then you're busting down the club at 60. All of a sudden you're a daddy and your bones brittle. You can't even play catch with your son.
I'm not.
Yeah,
by
I'm not
by the
even
time
gonna
I'm
lie.
60, I'm not even fucking with anyone that can give birth.
I'm not even gonna lie.
You don't know
I don't
that?
mind.
You don't know that, Ken?
I
Wait
don't
till
mind
we see-
having kids. I don't mind having kids.
I'm gonna call Ken on this one. You don't know if you're gonna be some millionaire and having them Instagram
You-
models. All
Don't
they
tell
are.
me you're
You
busting
don't do
down 20-year-olds when you're 60, man.
No.
Don't tell me that.
But
No, I
30
didn't
something
know.
year olds, sure, no problem.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's something different. I'm saying by the time I'm 60,
Yes, so you're 60 and she's 33.
I don't even know if I bust out 33-year-old.
No, you're lying to
Nah, you're
yourself,
wrong.
sir.
You're wrong.
You're lying to yourself, so I can't
Yeah.
agree with you.
You know what?
see
Pull
that-
me up when I'm 60.
You see that
And then-
35 range? Yeah, dog. Oh boy. I'm
We
gonna
go.
be a disgusting old man.
We're gonna put a pin in this podcast for two things. One for the naming and two as evidence. So when Ken hits 60 and he's smashing anything that's in the 30 range, we're just gonna pull all the evidence and board. You said you would be on this line.
Nah, man, they weren't
Evidence.
even born when I got my degree. There's no way, man.
Okay. We're slipping this into evidence for the future evidence. We're slipping.
Nah,
You
I
said
can't.
it didn't
I
happen.
can't do
Okay.
that.
I have no
Sorry.
problem. I have no problem. As long as they're 35 and up, by the time I'm 60, no problem.
Maybe
Come on
40s.
through. Come on through. 40 is a bit much. I might make the cutoff 40. 35 to 39. That's the limit.
When you're 60?
When I'm 60. Yes. Yes. I need to have the souls of fresh young. To fuel my veins, to fuel my what's the big font? The font of Leon? The fountain
Your
of
loins?
everlasting life?
The fountain of youth.
Fountain of youth. There we go. I need the blood and the souls of fresh young to fill my
Absorb
fountain of
souls?
youth. Yes, yes. Yes, absolutely. When I'm 60, come on.
You want to know what type of
35 to 39.
don't even want to know what type of rituals you're doing. I don't even want to know.
Whatever the young people doing back after that time, because Lord knows I wouldn't be able to keep up. But hey, if she wants to do it, I'm game. Teach me something. No problem. What's small?
Gonna be what?
Go ahead.
Nigga gonna be. I can remember those old sugar daddies who used to be in the club, Ken, and the youngers is buying bottles.
Ah,
Niggas gonna be one of those
you
ones.
refuse to believe, man. You refuse to believe that they got away with all of that fuckery and did not fuck.
No,
Tell
I
you
don't
right
believe
now.
that. No way to believe that. Nigo.
Tell you right now.
What party was that? Was Nigo here for that one? Or was it a different one?
It was a
I don't think
different
it
one.
was the same one. It's a different one.
No, it's a different
We
one.
went to a party and you can clearly tell. You could clearly tell without a doubt it was Sugar Daddy and a baby. And she brought her friend and she was
This-
buying bottles. And I mean,
This is when we went to Thai House, I think.
yeah, it was one of the next one. We left one of the Asian New Year's and went to the next place. And when we went there, some girl was just picking out bottles. They weren't even finishing the bottles. Just picking
Nice.
out bottles and going through. And then me and Ken, I kept that myself, had the bad done. I said to Ken, she knows she has to put out in. Ken was like, not even happening. And I'm like, no chance. That bill is too high for nothing to happen. And he's just
I'm
like,
telling
nope,
you,
I'm
man.
telling you that. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
no.
nah.
The sugar daddies and they most of the time, like the actual sugar daddy, like if you're actual sugar daddy, they don't really want anything sexual. Like they just want a little cuddles. at most.
I keep telling you, I've never heard of that most of the time nonsense. That most sugar daddies that I know, in fact, all sugar daddies that I know smashing. All of
What
them
is the
smashing.
age though? Because I'm talking about like that
50s,
I'm talking about like that
60s,
70 range.
40s.
No, they won 70. They won 70. The guys.
They were balding though. They were definitely
yeah.
balding.
If
But
they
it
if they're in the
wants
60 range, and I don't know.
I'm
I find
balling
it,
and I'm 35 and I'll smash
No,
them.
no, it was like the old man. You got the gray hair
I think it was 50,
loop
50
around the
to
side.
60.
They were in the
I find-
50s. They were in the 50s,
I
and the
find
women were like 20s.
I find that when you're in the 60s, I find it's still young to be calling yourself a sugar daddy. Personally, but that's just me. I find sugar daddy should be regarded for when you're 70 plus, because 60 is you still gonna wanna fuck down the place. But you see
You wanna
70,
fuck, but like if you're paying for it,
yeah.
like, you gotta be labeled as a sugar daddy if you're paying for it.
I mean, it's tricking. So I mean, but is it tricking if you got it?
Don't.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Yeah,
Come
it
on,
was
guys,
Thai
it's
Square.
hip-
I
it's
remember
hip-hop
now.
every day. It's hip-hop every
It
day.
was Thai Square. They bought table service, sparklers, everything, bottles of Dom Perignon. What's the Jay-Z one? The gold
Ace of
the
Spades.
gold bottle. Ace
Yeah,
of Spades, just all over it. No
Ace of
one was
Spades is
drink like they
nasty.
took a sip and then that was it.
This is what I don't understand. You weren't even finishing
Bro,
half the bottle.
and the guys, you knew the guys didn't want to be there, bro.
Yeah, that's why I tell you.
It's
You're
straight.
gonna come to spend money to get nothing
I'm
out
telling
of
you, they
it.
didn't fuck. You know why I know they didn't fuck? Because the guys just sat in the corner the whole time. They just sat in the corner, they sat in their seats, and they'd wait for the girls to go out, do their little dance thing, come back, then sit down, take some pictures, go back out. That's how I know they didn't fuck. They straight up just they weren't involved in any other process. So you know, like they were just like, okay, I paid for your stuff. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not the day after. Sometimes a possibility later in the future. That's how. That's the kind of level they're on. They were definitely not fucking then and there. I'm telling you right now, they were not fucking.
I think it was more the fact that he already put the deposit down and he just bought. You have your fun. I will collect after.
No,
I
I
thought it was
guarantee. I guarantee you, it's not happening. Because if he was really fucking, he would just like send her away to other places. Like, okay, you're going to the club. Take this credit card that has a 50 grand limit on it. Do whatever you want. I'm staying at home. Or you're going shopping. Take this. I'm staying at home. But he went then and there. It's not happening. It's not happening. Definitely not happening. I remember specifically the look on his face. He was like, "Man, I'm buying all this shit. I'm buying all this shit, and I'm getting nothing from it." He knew then that he's getting nothing from it. And them girls were fine, straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's
Yeah.
wrong.
I'm gonna just say they were mostly Mariva's type. That's what I'm gonna say. them girls were fine. Like I don't really have a type like that, but they were definitely Mariva's type.
My rebuttal to that statement was they were quite attractive. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, the place is called Thai Square. That should tell you mostly what the
Some
place
dick
was.
having
is
bitches.
attractive. Mariva's type is attractive for men. Let me specify it. You see, before we go on this road, we wanted with this Mariva's type is attractive women. That's it.
We left the real club to go to Thai Square as well, by the way.
That wasn't our fault though. It was Mandy. Mandy
Yeah,
decided.
but you accepted it. You accepted it to go to Thai Square.
You went with me. You were there also.
Because I'm full, bro. I don't even know. I didn't even know Thai Square existed.
Neither did I. But neither did I. It was a new experience for me also.
Man, that DJ was playing such awful fucking
music. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. This is why we've never been back there again.
No,
We've
never.
never been back there since.
So sometimes we go out on these club nights and I regret everything. I regret. We'll have to make good of it. Do you ever get that? I don't know if it's like that. It's really where you just regret the whole club night. But sometimes you go to these club nights and it's just, the DJ's bad, the vibe is bad.
No,
the drinks are expensive.
Yeah, everything's bad. The whole thing's
no. There's a trend in Trinidad right now. For the last couple of years, the DJs only play like 15 seconds of a song and then cut it to another song.
That shit is so annoying.
Right. So as far as I see, club nights in the whole of Trinidad is bad. Right. There are very few DJs who, at least that a verse and a chorus hit. Most of them just play 15 seconds of a song, cut it, bring a next song, 15 seconds, cut it, bring it. So if you're dancing with someone, from the time you're dancing, and a lot of them don't even mix it properly or transition properly. You break your groove. So if you start to dance and with someone and they just switch the song just so, you break your groove right there.
Yeah.
So
the sweet spot is chorus versus chorus. And then maybe you can move on to another one.
All I would work, but DJs in Trinidad have this like it's like a fucking rule. They'll play 15 seconds of the song, wheel and come again. They'll play like 5 seconds of the song to just start up and you know it is. Wheel and come again and wheel the song from that part again and then play like 15 seconds and then cut to another song.
Yeah. That
sounds terrible. That sounds very, very
annoying. When you hear the DJ wheeling, it's that if it's not at a good point where it's like, oh, you really enjoyed, like it's a really good line that gets everyone hyped up and you're wheeling back to it. It's just so dead because it kills like basically you might be doing a 2-step, you might be whining, you might actually be following along with an actual dance. Like I've like someone did it to the Cameo song one time, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
To the what?
Candy.
Mm.
I'm like, what? Literally everyone. I don't know if you you're in clubs where they play Candy like towards the end of the club night.
No.
But like, yeah, they do that a lot in like mostly hip hop clubs here because everyone knows the dance.
Mm.
So like everyone will be doing the dance and it'll be halfway through it, and then one of the DJs just wheeled all the way back to the beginning. I'm like, what are you doing? Everyone is literally in the middle of the dance, and then you're fucking it up.
I mean, I would make a terrible DJ because when I go down the road and I have a song on the and I have a song on playing on the phone, man, the song I play for 15 seconds and I say, no, we need to hear that again. We need to hear the start again.
You're the DJ. You're the fucking
Yeah,
DJ.
I am bad because I play this song for me. I don't care who else is in the corner.
No, well, the thing is, I'm okay with you playing this song and then restart the song. But if you're going to play only 15 seconds of the song and then switch to another song,
No. Like I probably replayed Denzel Curry walking because I went up to Port of Spain today. I probably played that the first half of that song maybe 7 times before I played the whole song.
that
No, I
is
can't
still
do
okay. It's annoying, but it's still okay.
And this is why if I am in the car with someone else and I am driving, I give them the phone or whatever. I tell them connect to the Bluetooth. You'll control the music. I don't really care what we listen to. But if I'm in control of it, it's going to be very annoying for whoever else.
I'm going to connect the Bluetooth to the radio.
Nah, don't give me no radio. Don't give me no fucking radio. Fucking hate local radio.
No, yeah, why does this the local radio for? The kind of bacchanal that just happen, the kind of chaos that just happen on the radio, and you just listen to these people throwing out all their problems on radio. It's just hilarious.
The radio is a bit too ignorant for me. There's been making all sorts of... Like, if you're on the radio, in my opinion, you have a responsibility. And most of these channels, 94.1, 96.1 or whatever, they constantly flout their responsibilities over and over and over again, having these, like, extremely racist discussions or having these very leftist takes. And it's no problem to have a leftist take, you know. But if your take is dangerous and harmful to other people, like, come on now. Like, why you're making anti-Venezuelan jokes on the radio, guys? You know, but
That's not good.
that doesn't sound good.
So that's why I can't stand radio. I mean, obviously, yes, the music thing is one thing. Also, our local music for some reason, or not local music, sorry, our local radio for some reason, pitches up and speeds up the songs.
Yeah,
They might not have a license.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but are these conversations and jokes happening on music radio?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Oh,
regular
okay.
FM radio.
We don't really have like talk radio. We have 1 or 2 talk radio stations, as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong, but the talk radio stations are typically news forward. So the radio stations have talk segments, you know, where the host and they have a discussion, or they might be picking a winner for a contest or whatever, and they have a discussion, you know. But
because we have talk radios where people are like that, not on music radio. Though.
nah,
We have maybe LBC.
Yeah, LBC.
Yeah, because them that shit while they drew up. I don't know where they find some of these like Nazi loving fucking deport all of them. There has to be purest of the pure in this country.
I'm telling you,
Protect the flag.
When you come, we will find a clip or find the channel when you come. Just sit down and you can just inhale and you could, because it's radio and you don't have the name or anything. They can be as racist as they want, and they just go off.
you mean you don't have the name? You can't get the programming.
What do you mean?
You mean you don't have the name of the person who's on the radio?
No, you have.
No, maybe the person that calls in.
The person
Because you could throw up a fake name and be like,
okay.
this is Johnny. Yeah, I don't really
Johnny
think that
Manchester.
these Asians should be roaming around in Wembley. Like, I don't like these brown skin fuckers.
Yeah, and they say it, they go wild. I'm telling
What?
you, they go wild.
Bro.
No, I get it.
Yeah, they go wild. But it just reinforces the mindset that they're out there. You know they're out there.
They're among us.
They don't need to reinforce my memory of that. I know that there. I know that there. I'm completely aware of it.
Yeah, no. Fuck that. I'ma stick to my Spotify. But is there anything else you wanted to get to? Oh, movies and TV shows and whatever. What are y'all watching? Bingeables. What are y'all watching? What are y'all into these days?
Which finished off Moon Knight. It's cool.
Yes, yes. Moon Knight was good. Yes.
Moon Knight was good.
You know what? I've
What,
actually
Moonlight only had 6 episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a short.
You know what I'm into, actually? I know it's been old and stuff, but for some reason I got into sci-fi. I've been watching and reading up on Interstellar. I like that. I've not seen it before or anything. For some reason, I
Wait,
just
the
got into
movie?
the movie.
You haven't seen it yet?
I know, listen, I've seen it before, still and everything, but somehow my brain just boiled, yeah, you need to rewatch this and stuff. So I watch it, and so I rewatch it, watch how Christopher Nolan was developing it and all that stuff. The stuff they did to get it to the physics they do to create.
Oh, the behind the
black
scenes
hole.
stuff.
Oh, I love
yeah,
it.
I was-
I love it.
I went-
Yes.
I went fully into it, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is legit good." The how they said they gonna hold the movie have to be in coincide with science to a high degree as much as they can. They include science, so they can't use any miracle or anything. No. Time traveling and the effects of it and stuff. It was some of the sci-fi parts of it where on this planet 1 hour is 7 years. Those kind of maths and stuff. It was really good. I actually watched the movie and watched the movie. If that makes sense. So
Yeah.
it's very good.
Yeah.
It's quite good. That's something for me now.
I enjoy when shows make you want to do that. Because that happened to me with Dune. It happened to me with Interstellar, obviously. I think I maybe made 3 or 4 people watch Interstellar. So I've watched it probably 7 times. But it's so good. I completely agree.
I haven't seen Interstellar.
Oh,
Really?
you're missing out.
Yeah, you're missing
Quite
out.
good.
Yeah, I haven't seen it as yet. So I'm gonna watch this.
The other show with aliens, not Interstellar had aliens, but the show with Interstellar did have aliens, yes. But the show where that was about language, some big thing came down from the earth,
Yeah. What is the language to? What's going on?
and the language was time or some shit.
Yeah, they
Dog.
gave it the code
Dog.
to understand time.
That was a good movie as well. I
remember.
don't remember the name of it.
Oh
but it is-
God, why are you doing this to me? My brain knows the movie because they had the things
Yeah.
and the language. What they're speaking.
Arrival, that's the one.
Arrival.
Alright, there you go.
Yes.
There you go.
An amazing movie.
Oh God, I put it in. No, you need to put it on the watch list now.
Yeah.
No, you put it on the watch list now.
Check out what they did with June. If you like the behind the scenes of Interstellar, check out what they did for June. They actually it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work with the sound and everything. Like, oh, amazing. But I am into Outer Range now. Outer Range is my shit. Outer Range is my shit with Josh Brolin. Oh man, I don't know if you all have been paying attention to that at all, but the guy has a farm. There's a fucking hole on the farm, a hole in the earth, not a hole that someone dug. No, it's a hole. It's an abyss. That's just there. And weirdness happens. That's the best way I can describe it. You just need to watch it to figure it out. But it has this sort of like eerie sensation to it. It's not so much a horror, it is not a thriller, but there's just this sense of tension and unease the entire time, and it does not let you go.
Suspense.
Suspense,
Have you started
yes.
watching it? Have you started watching it already? Or is it something to
Yeah, I'm up to date. No, I'm not up to date. I have one more episode to watch to be up to date, episode 8, which is what I was watching before we started today's podcast.
I will. From the looks of it, it looks good. So it will be on my after the podcast while doing something.
Yeah.
Watch that. Ooh, I finished. We finished. Me and Nico finished Ozark. It was good. It was good. It was good.
Yes.
I'm still sad to kill. Oh, sorry, no spoilers. My bad. Spoil it for people. Nearly spoiled it for people. So
You already spoiled it, man.
It did not need to
Now they know
happen.
someone dying.
I do not think it needed to happen, but it probably needed to happen. If I'm being
Hold on
honest.
a second. Ken, you said I spoiled it. Do you know how many people die in Ozark?
No, but now they know someone dying.
Someone dies all the time. It was that's nothing new.
That's really cheated.
Maybe they thought this episode would be a clean episode.
There's no clean episodes in Ozark. You're watching the wrong show, sir. If someone actually did a single episode where everybody survives, where there's no one who dies, I have to go through and check Ozark.
Yeah.
To find an episode where no one dies, which is just a clean episode where nobody dies. No.
I think there's
There's a
one
lot
too.
of episodes that nobody died in Ozark.
A full episode where nobody, not even a side character, not even.
Yeah,
actually,
there's a lot.
oh, look for that. I'm actually gonna go back. You're giving me a precedent, Ken. But see, the last season, no one dies, Ken. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself.
Episode 2 Ozark, no one died.
Okay, yeah, it was just getting started. Yeah, it's just getting started. You just finished the stuff. But yeah.
Yeah. Is that it, guys? Is there anything else
That's
to
it.
hit? Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright, good.
yeah,
And
that's
that's
it.
it.
Well, this has been Generally Dysfunctional, guys. I'm gonna catch you all next week.
I keep thinking
Peace.
Peace.
you'll come
Peace, love, skeet, and cheese. We out.